Hey guys, what's going on? Happy Local here with another video for you guys. First off, sorry for the month-long absence. I went into hiding because almost my entire physics class blew up at me for my outrageous ranking of all the Star Wars movies and shows. No, I'm just kidding. I was just taking the last month off to focus on school, make sure I don't fail any tests or fall behind in my classes. But guess what? That doesn't matter anymore because I have officially graduated from high school. And it's a bit of a bittersweet feeling just because this senior year was a really fun year. Lots of fun memories, lots of really good friends, and it's truly been a blessing to be involved in this. But as fun as it was, we're not here to talk about that. We are here because I am back with another showcase video. And it's a little bit of an interesting one. I have multiple small props that I'm showcasing today. And because they're like too small to be kind of like a long-ish YouTube video, all of them are going to be in the same video. I'm calling it a miscellaneous prop review. These are just random props that I worked on. I guess for a couple of them, they could earn like maybe 10-minute-ish review, but I thought it'd be better just to put them all in one video and do a short one. Anyway, with that out of the way, let's go into the miscellaneous prop review. So first off are going to be some props that I didn't make for myself. I made for a couple of my friends, and it was for their birthday. So let's start with those. The first one was a mini The first prop that I made was a mini thunder spear from the anime Attack on Titans, and I had a couple of bit of inspirations for this project. First off, the Hacksmith and Alan Pan made one of these, which involved like actual rockets attached to poles, and I thought it was cool, and I figured I might be able to make a life-size version that involves rubber bands, you know, my signature staple. But then it was one of the days at school. It was like a special spirit day where we could dress up as our favorite kind of like superhero character. And my friend dressed up as a character from Attack on Titans. And upon realizing this, I remembered the Hacksmith video, and I thought it would be cool to make her a mini thunder spear. And so that's what I did, and there are a few pictures up here that I'll show you. The fun thing about this is that even though it was small, it could actually shoot. I had a rubber band glued to the back, and then a small, like a bit of a dowel that I willed at the end to make kind of a spear-like projectile. And then all you need to do was pull it back and then let it go, and it can actually shoot pretty far. Spoiler alert, she loved it. So that's one of the props that I made. Another one that I made is a knife for my other friend, and I called it a star knife. And it was cool because it had a black scabbard but a blue blade with a gold star. And the reason it was star themed is because it was themed after a movie we both really like, Stargirl. Now there's no, like, if any of you seen Stargirl, you'll know that there's no knife. For any of you who haven't seen Stargirl, there isn't a knife. It is just themed with stars because Stargirl is a movie that we both like, and it's a pretty good movie. So I made it star themed just because of that. So it has like a star at the end of the handle. There's the gold star on the blade. And what's cool is when you stick it into the scabbard, you can see the star through the scabbard. She really liked that one too. Okay, so those are the miniature props that I made for other friends. Now we can move on to the props that I made for myself. So first off, let's start with the Mandalorian pistol that I made. This one's kind of a bit of an unfinished one, but I thought it would be cool to showcase anyway because I don't think I'm going to be finishing up anytime soon. So obviously it's modeled after the pistol from season 1 of The Mandalorian. Moving trigger, and fun fact, once upon a time this one could actually shoot. Unfortunately it didn't really do it well, and now I don't think it can anymore. Here, I'll show you. Here's moving trigger. You just aim at like outside my window and you pull the trigger and nothing's gonna happen. Nothing's gonna happen. But at the time when I made it, it was still fun. And you can actually see the mechanism here. It was the trigger that pushed on this kind of lever, and there would be a dowel in the rubber band in the chamber, so when you pull it up, it would theoretically shoot out the barrel. When it did, it was just kind of low velocity, not really effective. But I was proud of myself for making something that could actually shoot for once, because I can never do that. I do want to do that at some point, though. Next up, we have a knife from the Marvel movie Eternals. If you don't know where this is or where this comes from, or if you've forgotten the movie altogether, I don't blame you. Anyway, so for backstory, in the beginning, when we first see the Eternals, the lead-ish one, Cersei, she picks up this jagged knife, and because she has the power of like turning one object into another object, she was able to turn it into this golden knife with a blue handle, and I thought it was really cool. And I wanted to be able to like make it be able to transform, but I wasn't really sure. And like obviously, I can't really make anything that kind of has that ability. Jake Laser could probably do that because he's done a bunch of different things, and he even made a Spider-Man suit that could change form. But I wasn't really sure how I could change it from that golden knife to something like this. But I figured out a pretty simple way on how to do that. So this is the same knife with different handles pretty much, and I'll show you a little secret. So first off, this is the jagged knife. This is kind of a rough synopsis of this is kind of a rough image of what it looks like. And so when you want to change knives, you would pull out the handle, set it aside, and then you have your blade. And then they both come apart. So one side is gray to kind of complete the jagged look, and one side is gold. And there are magnets here at the end. So you would stick them together like so, grab your handle that it corresponds to, and then stick it in. And so here's the gold knife. Also, I really love the blue detailing of this. So that's the knife, or knives, that I made. Another small product that I made is a Darksaber hilt. Now this one isn't my own thing that I made. These are templates. There are templates to make these from the cardboard prop channel, Epic Cardboard Props. He has his own shop where you can buy templates to kind of make the projects for yourself, and I wanted to make my own kind of Darksaber hilt. If you remember from my 100 subscriber special video, I talked about making a Darksaber with the silver kind of detailings, or putting the detailings on my already existing Darksaber. So for now, I just settled on doing this, and I think it looks really cool. The silver detailings are one of my favorite. I also really love the black glossy finish because I used black glossy paint, and it looks really fun. Here's a bit of a closer look. So once again, this isn't mine. This is based off of someone else's work. This is just my construction of it. His is much neater. So there's that. And then we have one more prop that, unfortunately, I can't necessarily do myself. I need to call on a friend. So, friend, if you want to help out, that's fine. So this is the last project that we made. Obviously, as you can see, it is Moon Knight's mask. Yeah, I'm gonna take it off. So this was also, again, not necessarily my own work. These are templates from the same guy that made the Darksaber hilt. And again, this is just my construction of it. It is a little bit different. It's supposed to kind of cover the whole of your head, but because my head is apparently a lot bigger than his is, I had to make some accommodations so that it could actually fit my head. So I took out the back because it was just going to come apart anyway. And so it's just kind of an easy one where you slip it on and it stays pretty well, actually. These back parts stay secure by the ears, and there are little eye holes right here that I can barely see out of. And then for the bandages, what I did was I just took strips of a LaCroix box as the bandaging. So once again, just so you see what it's like, you can easily just put it on like so. Stays pretty secure, and then you can see out of these eye holes. The visibility is a little bit tough for me, but it's the best I can do. So later down the line, I do kind of want to work some more on the rest of the Moon Knight armor. Mandalorian cosplay is probably going to come first, but Moon Knight cosplay would also be really cool. So this is my Moon Knight mask. And so those are all of the mini props that I made. Those are the ones I currently have on hand. I might do some more down the line. I even considered making a separate channel, just have like shorts of mini props that I made, especially since other YouTubers are doing like shorts nowadays. Like I think the Hacksmith is doing that, Smitty is doing that, Jake Laser is doing that. So I thought about doing it. I might not. We'll see. As it is, these are the props that I have, and I think they're really cool. I think my favorite one among these is probably, it's either the Darksaber or the Moon Knight mask. And I know like both of them can't really do anything, but they're still fun props to have around. So that's it for this video. If you guys did enjoy, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. If you have any prop ideas, let me know in the comment down below. If you have any ranking video ideas, also comment down below. I'm going to try to post as regularly as I can. It's just since this is the first time I've had a break in a long time, I might take advantage of that a bunch, but I'm still going to try to post videos for y'all. So, in the meantime, stay subscribed, and until next time, I'm Chappy Liftoff, and I'll see you guys in the next video.